How do you effectively identify and break down silos that exist at work? Silos can be debilitating for individuals and teams who are trying to accomplish great work, but we often let them slip in without even noticing them. So in this video, we're going to talk about how we identify them and break them down so that we can improve collaboration and innovation in our groups. Let's jump into it. All right, so silos, it's an interesting thing, and it's an interesting phenomenon where it creates this opportunity where information is kind of kept and held secret and not shared with other people. Really, what it means is there's a lack of collaboration and sharing between individuals or teams. So a silo could exist between one person and a group of people, or one person and another person, or it can go between team and team, or division and division. Silos can exist in a lot of different forms, right? But really what it comes down to is I'm creating a silo by wanting to hold on to information that I'm not sharing with others. So there's a lack of transparency and a lack of collaboration in doing so. So I want to give you a few tools and ideas that you can do to break down those silos and improve the communication. So first of all is identify that a silo is even happening. If you recognize that you are holding things back from others, or others may be holding things back from you, then there's likely a silo that has already formed, or at minimum is in the process of forming. And that is detrimental to the success of the team and the organization. So, and if you're feeling resentment or resistance, like, hey, maybe I should share this information with someone, you're like, no, that could actually help them get ahead and kind of remove my advantage. Remember that you're on the same team, right? And you're trying to work together. By not sharing that, you're the one making the problem. And so if those sorts of feelings and actions are starting to happen, then the silo is getting created. So please be aware of that so you can then take actions. So next thing is to encourage collaboration that goes across function. So a lot of times silos are created in different functions. So I spend a lot of my time in engineering and manufacturing and things. So a lot of times I would see silos that would exist between engineering and marketing, or sales, or product, or other, or customer service, right? And so we would share information and we'd feel like, oh, marketing's trying to push us into things, they're not really collaborating, and then we wouldn't really be collaborating with them, and it would create all these problems. And the funny thing is that oftentimes by doing this, we're actually proliferating the very thing that we don't want to be happening, right? By us holding on to information, then it invites them to hold on to information, and neither of us are really getting what we want out of this. So encourage collaboration that goes across function by creating these opportunities for employees from different departments to learn to work together, right? It's being done through cross-functional teams or work groups, through project management, software, or activities, and other company-wide events that get people collaborating and interacting across just the teams that you're working with day to day, right? Next is to provide more opportunities for open communication and sharing. So this can be using different technology platforms. If there's a chat function or a project management tool that you use that allows people to provide more visibility on what's happening and what you're working on. But also there's a culture element to this, right? Where people need to feel comfortable sharing ideas and giving feedback. So we can encourage these regular opportunities to provide feedback, whether that's product demos in the engineering world, or doing retrospectives, or other things, right? We can also create anonymous feedback systems to encourage and also encourage employees to speak up in meetings, and inviting that and encouraging that rather than suppressing any disagreements that people might have, or challenges to our authority or anything like that, right? So we need to encourage these things. And then Another tool or idea you might think about is finding ways to redefine roles and responsibilities. Sometimes it's the very structure or the way that we're working that encourages the silos. So sometimes even just a slight shift in a role or responsibility or reporting communication channel can improve that people have a better understanding of how their work really impacts others, right? And whether that's other departments or teams or individuals. So this can help break down some of those silos by actually adjusting our structure and our way that we're working together, or even just placing people in different physical environments in some cases, that gives people that greater sense of shared ownership and responsibility. And then finally, there may be opportunities to provide specific training on collaboration. Organizations can do this to help employees develop the skills and knowledge that they really need to have so that they can collaborate more effectively. Some people just don't know how to do this, to brainstorm effectively and provide positive, constructive feedback and work effectively with others, at least not in the same way. And so creating a training situation where they can develop the shared language through workshops, online courses, or mentorship programs can help develop these skills in individuals and teams throughout the organization. If you don't have something like this, I encourage you to find a way or develop something, or maybe contract with someone like myself that could help there. So my name is Jeff Perry, and I would love to help you develop more collaboration, innovation, and break down any silos that exist for you and your team or your workplace. Because in doing so, you're going to level up the level of collaboration, innovation, and productivity in your teams. So if I can help, please reach out. You can find me at jeff-perry.com or other online resources, and I'd love to help find a way to build your teams to be more effectively. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you again soon.